Dubai, so we are just on our way to the airport. How are you feeling about going back? Tell us.
Alright, I don't want to really go back because the weather is so good here. Right now this is like prime weather for Dubai. Like 22 degrees, 20 at night time. It's perfect time to go to the desert. Like yesterday I just went quad biking. One day before we were leaving, and I literally got sand in my eyes because of that.
Is it still in?
Nah, it's like, it's just slightly there. Sometimes you gotta go back. It's been like what, how many months? 4 months since we came?
4 months, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been like 4 months since we came. It's time to go back. We got every like 4 months in it. Let's go there and then I'll come back so that we can appreciate Dubai more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our problem. We go there, we suffer, we come back.
We appreciate
like, yes,
it.
thank God we're here, and then we're like excited to go out.
Yeah, so we just arrived at the airport. So we managed to get in safe and sound. Such a smooth process, isn't it?
I'm blowing my nose.
So it was a really smooth process for us. We did a self-check-in without going to like a person. And now we are heading to the lounge. The last 2 times that we were traveling, it was not this busy, innit?
No.
Anyways, let's go to Dior because I want to get another mini Lady Dior bag. And my sister said that they had some really nice colours in the Lady Dior, mini Lady Dior. So let's have a look. What do we have for food right now? So we've got some quinoa and chicken rice. Have you tried it yet?
That's rice. Yeah.
Quinoa rice with chicken. We've got a mozzarella sandwich with tomato, and I've got a chicken sandwich wrap, which was actually really nice. Got some sweet melon, watermelon, pomegranates, and some fruit, and I got a mint tea, and that's it. We have currently 2 hours and 20 minutes till our flight, so we're just gonna spend the time here. We did some shopping, gold shopping. Yeah, I got some gold earrings. I'll insert like a little video clip from the duty free here. So I got hoops and I also got studs. And now we're just gonna eat and chill out and relax before our flight. So guys, we kind of just realized that the lounge was actually pretty big, and the section that we ate in first was not actually the main section. And we just walked down a bit and we were like, what the heck? Turns out there's a whole Middle Eastern and Western food section, and then you walk down further and they have Asian food as well. I didn't walk down further than that, but shocking, huge. And I've got a bit of chicken biryani, I've got some salad, I've got some panko dory fish thing, and mashed potato. Drinks are coming. Thank you.
So you guys, you want to see how much biryani my wife put in for me in my plate?
You're half asleep. You didn't even tell me you wanted more.
This is 1 spoon.
You literally said put in 1 spoon.
This is not even a spoon. This is just 1 piece of chicken. She put in a piece of chicken.
You don't eat the rice anyway. You just eat the chicken.
And about 50 grains, maybe 50 or 40 grains of rice.
No, you were half asleep. You just woke up right now. Like literally, you were half asleep, just like staring at the food.
Trying to argue when you're wrong. You just gotta accept it, guys.
Just basically settled in, took all the wrappers off our blankets and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I was saying, so we just got some orange juice for starters. We got a carrot and ginger juice. Anyways, we got some 7-Up on the side, Pepsi. We got some water. Got a little iPad thingy. Got a screen. We've got a blanket here. We've got a pillow at the back. And then this is obviously adjustable, so you can kind of lay down. You can turn it into a bed, completely flat. And then yeah, enjoying yourself.
I give you champagne on that, but
champagne.
for me it's like this. 29.
So guys, they have given us the menu for the flights. Juices, mocktails, looks pretty good. Virgin mojito. We don't drink any of this, so we're gonna skip this page with the alcohol. Custard tart, we've got some appetizers. This one's fallen asleep. So guys, I forgot to update you because it's just been so tired, honestly. I asked for a tea which took like half an hour to come. I was dying for it because I needed a bit of energy, and finally it came. It was really good. Got some nuts and just got our drinks, which is this virgin mojito. And yeah, we're just gonna have some lunch now, I believe. So guys, I completely forgot to talk about the Arab meze platter that came, but I'll insert clips of it. It was alright. Give it like a 5 out of 10. This chicken kuzu, I don't know what it is. Basically chicken breast. It's so dry. The rice is so dry. No, yours is better. This isn't even whole. This is like Tesco chicken. It's like frozen chicken breast that you get from Tesco and like chuck in the microwave. Like the economy food is like better. How's your beef? Show them your beef.
It looks off. The colours are great.
It's a big chunk of beef though.
Tender, isn't it?
Although the food isn't that great, one thing that I'd say I'm really enjoying is the seats. The seats are so comfortable. The snacks were good. Tea was good. Like, so something I want to talk about is the pros and cons of living in Dubai, and you know, just talking about how it's been the past year. Firstly, the best thing about Dubai is the weather. It's so good. Too good. For example, in August it was unbearably hot. We went out to JBR that day. I just won't forget that day that we went out to JBR. And do you remember how hot it was that day when we went to JBR? Oof, that was so hot. Like, you couldn't even walk like 2 meters without feeling like you're gonna pass out. So that unbearably hot weather only lasted about a month. Before and after that, it's perfectly fine. Entertainment, there's so much to do. Like every day there's something that you can do. You're constantly busy, especially with like global villages open. You've got so much outdoor entertainment during the winter months of Dubai. Even during the summer months there's a lot of indoor activities that you can do, like ski. You can go skiing indoors. You can obviously go cinema. You can do like the VR world, VR park. They have a lot of indoor theme parks as well. So they've really made a lot available even during the hotter months. There's a lot of like stuff in Dubai that like not a lot of tourists know of, like food truck kind of places, and just a lot of places, like for example places that a lot of like campsites. For example, he went quad biking. I think we mentioned at the beginning of the vlog yesterday, in the desert on a Saturday with his friends. You know, there's just a lot of activities, and I think especially for kids, because obviously we don't have a kid, so we wouldn't be looking for kids activities, but I do see like whenever we go around there's so much out there for kids to keep them busy.
So the next one I'm going to talk about it because she's getting breathless is the food. The quality of the food and the service in Dubai is on another level. Like, you can go out to eat anywhere and you'll not be disappointed with the food. And that's after us visiting at least 75 different places, I would say.
Yeah.
We ate at least 75 places in the past 9 months. And not one place that I can say that the service was bad or the food was terrible. Whilst in the UK, if I go out to eat like 10 places, I would be disappointed in 3 or 4 of them, or even 5 of them, to be honest.
And then in terms of like work, you are obviously able to work from home, or we both work from home. And for us, timings are really good because during the summer months we're 3 hours ahead of the UK, and during the winter months we're 4 hours ahead of the UK, which means that we can wake up at 1 PM during the winter months and it'll be 9 AM in the UK. So that's a pro. Even 12 o'clock during the summer months, and it's 9 o'clock in the UK. Timings are just great, especially when you're trading for London Open, 8-9 o'clock. It's just, it means you can get a good amount of sleep and rest. And then in terms of cons, obviously you don't have family here. We're both in Dubai on our own with no one but just us. But to be honest, we managed okay. Like, we're not the type of people that get like homesick easily, or like get like easily like emotionally, like, you know, get like very emotional when they're away from their family and stuff. We're both like okay with that. So obviously you do miss them after a while, but we went back after every 4 or 5 months, I would say. When we came, we went back in April, and then we stayed for another 4 months, and now we're going back again. So yeah, family came in between for holidays because they had their summer holidays. They came here, so I guess it's nice for them to come here and then for us to go there. Things that people haven't actually it's not something that I found online and people don't really talk about, is obviously healthcare and education if you have kids. So if you have kids and you want to give them just standard sort of education, it's going to cost you about £5,000 a year. 5 is for standard. If you want to get better quality, obviously better education for your children, better schools, like then you're obviously looking at 10k a year. But if you're just looking for like standard basic level, 5k a year is what it's going to cost you per child per year in pounds. Healthcare, obviously it ranges depending on obviously the hospital that you're going to. So for example, I went to King's College for a few of my appointments that I had. And again, it doesn't work in the sense that you just have like a hospital and or a GP and you just go there for everything. You pick which hospital you want to go to, so you've got to do your research, find out which place is best for the thing that you want it for. And yeah, and I think you've got to look into like different packages and things like that. They'll have different packages for different things depending on what you want. When we go back, we're definitely going to get a package. I'm going to get a family medicine, which is basically GP package, so that if I need any urgent GP appointments for general care, I can go there for that, because we haven't got a GP set up at the moment. We do have health insurance, but it's very basic, and the hospitals that are covered in it are really far from us, so we can't travel that, like, you know, 45 minutes just to get to a GP. Moved to Dubai, we didn't really think about that stuff. We just thought we're not really going to need it. When we need it, we'll look into it.
Also, another thing that a lot of people don't really know about is Dubai is very good when it comes to people who like cars. Like, if you have a car in UK, now for me in UK, I had to be insured on all my cars separately, and I have to pay separate for each insurance. But in Dubai, the way it works is, if you're insured on, you insure the car itself. So if I have, say, a G-Wagon, and the G-Wagon's insured, then what you can do is Malaikah can drive the G-Wagon and it won't be no problem. But in UK you can't do that. She has to also get insured on the car separately with her own policy, which ends up being so expensive. So that's a big, in my opinion, big con. And it's like pretty much a scam, because insurance also is a lot lower from what I've seen in Dubai compared to in London. So that's another thing. Also, some cars are a lot cheaper, because in UK you pay a lot of VAT for your cars. So 20% of VAT you pay a lot. That's, you know, like for example a G-Wagon, G63, an old one. In UK you'd be like paying 70, 80 grand for that. You could get that same spec, everything for 50k in Dubai. Obviously supply is a lot higher in Dubai because G-Wagon is a lot more common, but it's the same case for a lot of other cars as well. So that's something that I've also noticed. So if you like your cars, definitely it's a really good place. You just got to make sure you know what cars to get, because there's a lot of cars that get literally get trashed because of the weather, and the weather is very harsh. So you got to make sure the car has been kept in good condition. Like a normal car in UK would be serviced every year, it wouldn't be a problem. Here you have to service it a lot more often, because the miles you cover, which is kilometers, is a lot more, because everywhere you go is motorways. So you end up covering like 5 times, I would say, more miles or kilometers, as if you were to live in UK, you'd cover, say, maybe, yeah, because UK roads are in a small roads. Here, all the roads are massive.
Let me show them my dessert. And we've got passion fruit tart here, and I got another tea just to give me a bit of energy. Let's review it. That's really nice. Dessert, really good. Happy with that. I made up for the mains, I'd say. Excited to have my tea as well, because I'm getting a bit tired and I feel like I'm gonna nap for about an hour or two. So guys, we just landed. It's kind of dark, so can't really show you much, but it's dark outside. We're in London. The landing was so bad, like it was just super shaky.